2023. So with the theme, measurements supporting global food system. Are we already at the late stage? Not yet. Because saktong-sakto lang po tayo. Because on the 7th of June 2023, we will be celebrating the World Food Safety Day. So saktong-sakto po ang ating National Metrology Laboratory of USDA-TDI na nasa gitna po siya in celebrating the World Metrology Day. At the same time, papunta po tayo sa ating World Food Safety Day. And these two things are in line with each other. And the World Food Safety Day has the theme, Food Standards Save Lives. Because of what we learned from metrology, kung ano po yung ating napag-aralan sa lectures, from speeches of our speakers a while ago, metrology is a key para po ma-develop yung ating different food standards. Para po, yung kinakain po ng ating mga live guests ngayon, paano po natin malaman kung safe yun? Then standards are there to be our guide para po malaman kung safe yung ating mga pagkain. In the Philippines, we have our Food Safety Act, or the RA 10611 of 2013. Ang ating pong Food Safety Act enables our country to have a mechanism para po ang ating mga food providers have the capability to really monitor, regulate, and tingnan po kung ang ating siniserve ba ng mga pagkain, kahit sa anong aspeto man ng ating buhay, whether it be packaged food or the food we serve in our different restaurants, even sari-sari store, are safe for consumption. Para po hindi tayo magkasakit sa tiyan and even lead to certain diseases. Now, in food safety, meron po tayong tinatawag na food chain approach. And dito po papasok tayo sa Department of Science and Technology. We help in helping or in ensuring the implementation of Food Safety Act. So, we have our production. So, doon po papasok na safe po ba ang produce ng ating mga produkto na foods. We have the transport and processing. Doon po papasok na, for example, ang ating food packaging, which is being monitored or meron tayong R&D from our Packaging Technology Division, safe po ba siya? Okay? Then we also have our retail and storage. Doon po papasok yung question, do we ensure na pag in-store natin yung food products natin, in terms of its shelf life, tatagal po ba siya? Safe. Na kahit na bumiyahe ka ng kakalayo-layo from one location in the Philippines to the other, since the Philippines is archipelagic in nature, safe pa din ba siya kainin? Next is we have preparation. Okay? Lalo na sa ating mga kanya-kanyang bahay. We purchase food, safe siya. Pero pag niluto na po ba natin siya, is it still safe? And lastly, consumption. So that is the whole food chain approach. And yun po yung tinitingnan ng ating Food Safety Act. In the Philippines, we have certain key players when it comes to the implementation of the Food Safety Act. We have the Department of Health and the Food and Drug Administration, which are actually the agencies regulating when it comes to our packaged foods. But kung hindi pa siya packaged, we have a pool from the Department of Agriculture. In fact, they call themselves as the Food Safety Focal Group. Okay? Nandyan po ang development of standards na sinusunod natin and also those who are regulating. Minomonitor po ang kalidad and also the safety of the food na meron po tayo sa market. Public market, supermarket, and saan man ang point of entry and point of exit when it comes to the distribution of our food products. And we have the Department of Science and Technology. We promote, we execute, we implement research and development activities, we implement technical services para matulungan ang ating mga stakeholders. Para po kung may standards, papasok po yung ating mga laboratories para malaman po safe ba ang ating kinakain. And papasok po dyan ang ating mga metrology institutes. Example, the National Metrology Laboratory. Ang theme po nga natin, measurements supporting global food systems. Because of measurements, we know that our products complies with certain products or certain regulations or standards. For example, fan na fan po tayo sa dried mangoes. And one of the most exported products of the Philippines ay dried mango. Diba? When you go to Korea, to the Europe, ay, you're so happy. Nakikita mo yung dried mangoes from the Philippines. And isa sa importanteng food safety parameter doon ay preservative na sulfite. Okay? It is being tested by our analytical laboratories in the Philippines. But paano ba natin nalalaman kung ang ating mga testing lab ay accurately natetest ang ating different parameters? For example, sulfite. Doon po papasok ang metrology. Kasi our metrology provides us with the tool to ensure na we provide accurate and reliable test results. And that is through quality assurance and quality control. They produce reference material and they also conduct proficiency testing to ensure na we have the competence to do our testing activity. Now, according to what we call as there's a certain organization which we call as the Food Safety Hygiene Academy of the Philippines. There are certain aspects of challenges when it comes to the food safety implementation. Okay? We have inconsistent implementation or poor leadership. We have no organizational structure or lack of communication. We also have lack of training, high staff turnover, poor culture behavior pattern, lack of manpower, no budget. And that's what the Philippine government is addressing right now. We are strengthening our food safety initiatives. We are strengthening not only our R&D, but also our technical services. Now, in the United States of America, they have published na meron po tayong 4 na aspeto or steps when it comes to food safety. And ito po yung ginagamit actually natin sa araw-araw natin. Una po is clean ba. The reason tinuturuan natin yung ating mga kabataan, maghugas ka ng kamay. Bakit? Kasi baka merong dyang staph aureus, ma-introduce mo dun sa pasta na kinakain mo. And baka mahilo ka, matoksin ka. Okay? Then we have separate. We separate those which are actually will help or will contaminate our food products. Doon papasok po, nakasama sa food safety ang ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters. That's why there is the halal, okay? The separation, the proper separation. Then we have the cook, okay? Doon papasok po na, importante ba na kailangan calibrated yung ating mga instrumento para i-monitor yung temperature, yung humidity, or anumang mga parameters na minomonitor natin sa ating food products? Yes, okay? Because doon natin nakikita kung efficient ba ang cooking methods natin. And even so, the opposite to the heating, meron po tayong chilling. Yung ating storage, napapahaba ba natin ang shelf life ng ating food products? Okay? So these are the 4 steps in food safety. Now, when it comes to laboratories' roles in terms of food safety, let me share this measurement cycle, wherein we have different stakeholders. Pupunta po sila sa mga laboratories with the objective, gusto kong malaman safe ba itong pagkain ko. Okay? Yun yung full purpose. So the customers go to analytical laboratories. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng mga laboratories na provide laboratory services provided by different laboratories, UST, Department of Agriculture, the Food and Drug Administration, and even those private labs which are accredited by these regulatory agencies. Then, inside the laboratory po, para ma-assure yung ating mga stakeholders, yung end users ng results, na accurate ang nakukuha results. Then, there is the evaluation, the quality control. Doon po papasok ang ating metrology laboratory, the National Metrology Lab and the Regional Metrology Labs, as well as the Food and Nutrition Research Institute. They conduct proficiency testing para po mag-check ang competence ng ating laboratories. They produce reference materials para meron po silang guide, meron silang tool para malaman na, ay, sakto yung result ko. Because results actually are being used para po sa decision making. Decision making on what? Data evaluation. Para po, pwede na nating ma-compare. Gamit ang results ng laboratory, ano na ngayon ang kalidad? Ano na ngayon ang safety level ng ating food products? So for example, the Philippine national standards developed by our Food and Drug Administration as well as the Bureau of Agriculture and Fisheries Resources. Okay? So ito po ang ating isang simple lang na demonstration of paano po na-ensure ang food safety through the incorporation of testing and analytical services. So let me share a very good example po, close to my heart, relative to my research and development activities. Arsenic in food. Arsenic is monitored in many aspects. Okay? Hindi lang po siya sa tubig, hindi lang po siya sa bigas or sa rice, but arsenic can be present in meat, in our chicken, in our cooked spinach, etc. Madaming aspeto. And yan po yung role ng food safety. Minomonitor po natin siya. Because exposure to arsenic does not only come from water sources, but even in rice. Diba? Ito po yung naging issue before sa Bangladesh. And even in our seafoods. Kaya madami na pong laboratories ngayon when it comes to food safety, minomonitor yung arsenic not only in the rice products. Because arsenic will lead us to different effects in our body. It can have problems in the nervous system, in our endocrine system, in our cardiovascular system, respiratory, renal system, development system, as well as the skin, and even yung ating mga bata ay apektado. And because of it, meron po tayong sineset na standards. For example po, in the United States Food and Drug Administration, we have recommendations when it comes to the level of arsenic in infant formula or in the cereals na binibigay po natin sa ating mga kabataan. In the international arena, meron po tayong Codex Alimentarius. So, nandyan po yung ating Codex Alimentarius para bigyan po tayo ng standards. Paano ba i-check yung kalidad at saka yung ating safety levels when it comes to arsenic, as an example. So, let me end my presentation by going back to the first slide. Our World Metrology Day has the theme, Measurements Supporting the Global Food System. Because of measurements, we can be assured of safety and quality of our food products. And let me relate it to the World Food Safety Day, which we will celebrate with the 7th of June of 2023. Food standard still save lives. And dito po papasok yung emphasis natin of the amendment of our Metrology Act. Because our Metrology Act will actually help us to have better standards when it comes to food, helping us to better monitor when it comes to food safety. Thank you so much and magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.